Live from King Arena for the first game of the 2023-24 season between the Wheaton Thunder and the Benedictine Eagles. Before we preview the teams, we'll send it down to the court for the national anthem and the reading of the starting lineup.
To King Arena at this time, please rise and remove all hats and caps as we honor America with the flag on the west wall and the playing of our national anthem. Welcome once again to King Arena here on the campus of Wheaton College. It is men's basketball opening night for the 23-24 season. The Benedictine Eagles and the Wheaton College Thunder. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game, beginning with the visiting Eagles at a guard spot. A 6-foot junior from Sussex, Wisconsin, number 2, Tanner Resch. At forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Lenexa, Kansas, number 14, Nick Howard. At guard, a 6-foot junior from Chicago, number 22, Cullen Cosme. At a forward spot, a 6'5" sophomore from Westchester, number 25, Drew Stokes. And rounding out the starting five, a 6'5" junior forward from Roselle, number 41, Trevor Montiel. The head coach of Benedictine is Jordan Townsend. And now, fans, on your feet, it's time to meet the starting lineup for the Wheaton College Thunder. At guard, a 6'2" graduate student from Woodburn, Oregon, number 3, RJ Belize. At guard, a 6'3" junior, Austin, Texas, number 5, Steven Schultz. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore, Fort Mill, South Carolina, number 12, Kyle Neves. At a guard spot, a 6'4" junior from Indianapolis, 23, Noah Hedrick. And rounding out the Thunder 5, a 6'9" graduate student, a forward from Tempe, Arizona, 35, Connor Braun. The head coach of the Wheaton College Thunder, Mike Schauer.
Alongside Ross Johnson, I'm Aiden Congross. First game of the new season. What should we expect from both teams?
Man, going to be a lot of exciting action on the court here tonight. You know, really just want to see how these two teams gel. Obviously, both have lost some production from last year. Wheaton, especially starting 2 transfers, Nick Chavello and Nate Sock, 2 key players from last year's team not playing. So, going to be interesting to see how these teams gel tonight.
Thunder with a magical Elite Eight run, finishing 25-5, 14-2, the most wins under Coach Howard and in program history. About set and ready for this one, and let's roll from King Arena. And the tip is controlled and won by the Eagles. It'll be Colin Cosme who has it. Benedictine 12-14 last season, first year under Coach Townsend. Wide open three-pointer, that one misses though for Nick Howard.
The Thunder played very fast last season. Look at them get on the break here early.
Of course, that Thunder offense led by Tyson Cruikshank. What a player he was, no longer here. That drive misses though for Connor Braun. Here comes Drew Stokes trying to muscle in. Rebound gathered in though by the Thunder, Kyle Neebs.
Already fast-paced action from both teams.
And here is Nebs. Schultz, 12 on the shot clock, guarded by Stokes. Nebs gonna pull up, mid-range J, no good.
Good action there. Ran a little deep in the shot clock, but got a good look out of it.
Both teams still looking for their first field goal of this ball game. Here comes Montiel on the drive, able to get the teardrop to fall.
Their leading scorer returning, Tanner Montiel. What a season he had last year, and gets the first bucket for Benedictine tonight. But you can see some of the nerves, both these teams' first night.
Montiel averaged 13.5 points. And meanwhile, looks like a foul inside. Maybe against Drew Stokes, a talented sophomore out of Westchester, Illinois. Wide open for three, but that one coming up short though for Kyle Neebs.
Couple of looks for Kyle early, trying to get him involved in this game.
Only played in 6 games last year as a freshman, and now expected to take a bigger role given how the Thunder are only returning 1 starter compared to last season. Here comes Stokes, muscling inside. Drew Stokes able to bang it home.
Big kid going to work in the paint early, using some of that strength, and now Benedictine going to get a little full court press going here.
Thunder still looking for their first field goal. Here comes Connor Braun, one of those 3 returning pieces from last year's Elite 8 run. Braun, 11 on the shot clock, tries to go outside. Miscommunication as he was going for Steven Schultz on the corner.
Had the look they wanted there. Braun just misfired with the pass, but I like some of the offensive action so far from the Thunder. They're staying patient, trying to get good looks. Just got to capitalize.
And honestly, with the Thunder, they don't have Tyson Cruikshank. Also without TJ Askew, Eli Consign, and Eddie Scott, which made up 4 out of their 5 starters. Here comes the drive and able to bang it home. What a play made by Colin Cosme.
What a drive by Cosme, another key returning scorer for this Benedictine team, taking it right to the rack, and again, the full court press.
Started in 24 out of the possible 25 games, averaging 8.6 points. Shot 50.32% on true shooting. Off the DHO. And a 3-pointer in the corner. That one no good for Kyle Neebs. Still looking for their first field goal of this ball game. An early 6-0 lead for Benedictine. Kicking it outside. Here comes Stokes from beyond the arc. That one unable to hit.
Thunder getting out and running again. Got Schultz running wide.
RJ Belize leading the fast break now for the Thunder. Nice pass inside, trying to fight his way forward and able to bang it home is Kyle Netz.
Man, he's taking a lot of shots already for this team. Clearly they trust his scoring ability. He does a good job there getting in the paint and making something happen.
First field goal in 4 attempts. The drive inside, count it and 1. What a shot right there from the Eagles.
Tough bucket there. Colin Cosme again going to the rack on the first 2 buckets. Draws the foul there from Valdez. Some subs coming in from both sides now.
And Drew Stokes for the Eagles checking out, as well as Trevor Montiel.
I think they ruled that last foul on the floor, actually not going to give him the and 1 for that one.
So because of that, it is an inbounds pass. It'll be Tanner Resch to inbound.
Soren Richardson checks in for the Thunder, a freshman out of Northfield, Minnesota.
A corner three-pointer on the way, and it's buried. Jackson Dion, who just checked into the ball game, and he'll slash that triple.
Benedictine's feeling it a little bit on offense here early, continuing with this press and getting back on defense, trying to make the Thunder rush things a little bit with this inexperienced team.
Now for the Thunder, they do not have Nate Stock in the lineup, as well as Nick Chevelle. Both guys out with injuries. A quick fast break. Here comes Brandon McCoy. Shot got partially blocked. McCoy able to get it back. And Uri Aidenworth able to bang it home. And a timeout is taken early on by Coach Showers. An 11-2 lead for the Eagles.
Yeah, Benedictine looking good early. I know we've been talking about it, but both teams getting out and running, and Benedictine sort of stopping the transition offense of Wheaton by using that press. Looking good on offense too, getting some good looks, getting in the paint, kicking outside. And I think Wheaton just a little bit shell-shocked early. Nerves are high. Coming in first game of the season, and two key players, and Chevello and Stock are out. Good timeout taken by Coach Shower, I think. Sure to get everybody rallied and ready to go out of the break.
And really the only guy for the Thunder that's returning from last year who's available is Connor Braun. And then you have a bunch of guys who have barely seen the court for the Thunder. So, Ross, how do you expect the Thunder to sort of try to ease in some of these younger players?
I think for some of them, honestly, you just got to see a bucket go through. I think that gives a lot of confidence to a shooter, to an offense. Got to get some stops, play some complimentary basketball on both ends. But we'll see what Coach Shower has drawn up out of the timeout. I'm sure he'll have something ready to go for the boys so they can hopefully just see a basket go in and get going.
The Thunder also bring in two transfers, R.J. Felice from Western Oregon University, as well as Noah Hendricks from Hope College. Both guys in the starting lineup, but have yet to appear on the box score.
Felice scored over about 20 points a game at his former school. Could be a key piece for the Thunder tonight.
11-2 early on here in this first half. I just mentioned it is Felice as he's paired up by McCoy, screen set by Braun. Here comes a three-pointer on the way. That one will not fall though. Offensive rebound, guys, then Thunder still have it, and the drive and the shot there by Steven Schultz.
Excellent play by the freshman Richardson, sticking with the ball. Schultz not leaving him either. Excellent job there to keep a possession alive, get a second chance bucket.
And those second chance points are going to be important for the Thunder. And those offensive rebounds, miscue right there as the pass was intended for Jackson Dion, but goes off his hand.
And see, that's what we're talking about right there. They go down out of the timeout, they get a bucket, force a turnover defensively. Might see Wheaton start to settle in a little bit here.
And a turnover there for the Thunder, and here comes McCoy on the fast break. Brandon McCoy drives inside. On the way up, but he's fouled.
Well, they got sloppy, and we get sloppy that possession, and Benedictine, taking advantage, getting out and running on the break. Brandon McCoy being aggressive, getting to the line.
Foul will go against Kyle Neps of the Thunder. Now bringing Brandon McCoy to the line. Appeared in 26 games, only started in one. 60% free throw shooting last season for McCoy. Sophomore.
Trevor Montiel coming back in for Benedictine.
Able to make the second free throw.
Looks like Drew Stokes is back in as well, started for Benedictine tonight.
Thunder playing one of 4 non-conference games, with Benedictine coming out of the Northern Athletic Collegiate Conference. Then finished 12-14 in the first year of Coach Townsend. A wide open three-pointer, and it's going to be buried. Gets the crowd hyped up as it's Soren Richardson, the freshman out of Northfield, Minnesota, making the play.
I'll tell you, for a freshman, he does not lack confidence coming into this game. Got an assist on the other bucket, gets a three right there. Good stuff to see for the Thunder.
Here's now Drew Stokes with a nice spin move inside. It's rejected though. How about a play by Steven Schultz? Fast break for the Thunder, and it's R.J. Felice in a foul.
What a block by the junior, Steven Schultz. Excellent play there. Thought Stokes had him at first on the spin, but he recovered, able to pin that one off the boards.
And again, with the Thunder with minimal depth, a lot of younger players are going to have to step up, especially with the fact that they only really have Connor Braun. But if they want to win this ball game, a lot of younger players who have not gotten as many minutes, as much experience compared to last season, they're going to have to step up.
I agree, and I think Coach Schauer, too, just has to figure out, what lineups work best, who he's got, who's going to step up and make the big plays tonight for Wheaton.
Richardson missed that last field goal. Here comes Montiel now, picked up by Schultz. Montiel trying to fight his way, no good. Rebound by Hedricks. Hedricks going to pull up from downtown. That one rings out.
I don't mind that shot right there. It's a good look. Had some space. The transfer, firing early from three.
Here's now Drew Stokes driving inside. Stokes bangs it home.
Well, this team loves the drive. The Eagles are getting into the paint and getting what they want right now. Stokes using that big frame.
Impressive freshman named NACC Freshman of the Year, averaged 15.2 points per game. Shot 61% true shooting. And it's only going to get better for the Eagles.
6'5", 222. He's got a big frame he can use.
Crazy frame. 8 on the shot clock, by the way. And that's a turnover right there for the Thunder. Belize lost it. Here comes the alley-oop. And nicely finished right there by Brett Meyer. And another timeout is taken by Coach Showers.
Little showtime there from the Eagles. Out on the break, getting the alley-oop. Coach Schauer taking another timeout. Thunder started strong out of the timeout, kind of like we said, and then Benedictine was able to, withstand that a little bit and get back into their groove and get some buckets. I think the Thunder, again, they got to find a way to get some better looks offensively and just drive the ball. Benedictine's been taking it to the rack seemingly every possession and getting some good looks out of it.
Well, right now, the Eagles shooting 7 of 13 from the field. Thunder 3 of 11. And of course, this was a team that likes to take a lot of threes. They were known for their three-pointers. They led the CCIW in three-point attempts, and they were also the #1 defense last year, but obviously not playing like that #1 defense. Of course, you can argue the fact that the Thunder lost 4 out of their 5 starters, and they don't have Crookshank, who is just an effective three-point shooter. But it's going to be interesting to see. Are they going to go try to stay with that identity of being a lockdown defense? And also, how many three-pointers are they going to take? Are they going to try to work it inside the paint, or are they going to focus on the perimeter?
Yeah.
Here's Connor Braun on the top of the key, guarded by Nick Howard. DHO action.
Little weave action there. Be good to backdoor off one of those, potentially.
And they're able to kick it outside. The three-pointer on the way, and it's going to be buried.
Richardson, the freshman. 6 points in the assist already. What an opener to your college career already.
And Coach Showers will love these freshmen to step up. And a miscue there. Brandon McCoy was trying to go for Drew Stokes, but not on the same page. A rare turnover there for the Eagles.
Another time now that we've seen Wheaton get a big bucket and then force a turnover on the other end. Be nice to see him go down and score again, but we'll see. Benedictine has been playing pretty good defense early.
Thunder averaged 73.9 points last season. Again, they were the #1 scoring defense, only getting up 65.6. That three-pointer misses, though, for the freshman Richardson.
That was a little bit of a heat check there. I guess if you're Coach Schauer, you don't really mind since he's hit 2 already.
Here comes Nick Howard. A three-pointer on the way. That one no good for Bartush. Now I have R.J. Valise bringing up the court. Valise on the drive. That one too strong.
Right there.
Offensive rebound, though, by the Thunder. Able to kick it outside. Here comes Connor Braun for 3. But that one no good. Now, how about Connor Braun? 6'9", 225. Definitely impressive intangibles. Shot misses for Benedictine and Colin Cosme. Under trail by 6. Both teams looking to sub in players at the next dead ball opportunity.
Wheaton getting some down screen, some motion cuts going here. Here's a pin down for a 3.
On the top of the key and able to bury it is Kyle Nebbs. And a timeout is taken on the floor by the Eagles.
Big shot from Nebs. He was 0 for 2 from 3 before that. Shot that one with confidence. Got a second bucket of the game with that one. Good action there on offense, don't you think, Aiden?
I agree. And again, we were talking about who's going to step up, and so far, Kyle Nepps, Swin Richardson, sophomores and freshmen, so technically the underclassmen have been playing a big role so far.
Yeah, and that's very exciting to see. If you're a Wheaton Thunder fan, if you're Coach Shower, seeing your young guys, not afraid to come in here and make some plays and shoot the ball. On the other hand, for Benedictine, it's kind of been all-around effort for them so far, but you got Montiel, you got Stokes, you got Cosme, these guys that have made plays last year and are coming back and doing the same now. For the Thunder, Nick Chiavello, Nate Stocker out. Don't really have that necessarily go-to guy, so it's been cool to see some of these young guys step up.
And just to put into perspective how well the Thunder were last year, their 14 wins in the CCIW were the most since 1959. They won 25 games last year, which was the best since the 2008-2009 season when they won 26. And of course, we were talking before how they made it all the way to the Elite Eight. They lost to Christopher Newport, who would eventually win the national championship. And Tyson Cruikshank in his final game as a Thunder, 34 points, one shy of his career high.
Yeah, and what a career he had. Winning the Johnson's Award last year. I mean, such an incredible player. He was a great leader last year. It's hard to replace a guy like that. You really can't. It's going to be a team effort, but again, it's cool. Especially, again, these young guys and everybody just got to figure it out as we go tonight.
And you mentioned the Ashton Trophy. He's one of two players who received it for the Thunder, and under Coach Showers, the other being Ashton Davis back in 2019. Of course, he was incredible himself.
It's a prestigious award, and congrats again to Tyson on winning that. That was incredible.
Shannon Reese using the screen. McCoy driving down the baseline.
Heading for a charge there.
And there'll be an offensive foul going against McCoy.
Yeah, that's a tough call. I guess he lowered that shoulder and kind of extended his arm just a little bit.
Daniel Garza just checked into the ball game, only played in 13 games last season.
Ty Ferguson, another freshman, number 13 for the Thunder in the game as well.
Now the Thunder looks like they're going to retain possession. Almost a sloppy turnover right there.
And Daniel Garza could be key too. Fifth year, hasn't gotten a ton of experience on the floor, but just brings veteran experience and going to be key out here tonight. Knows the system, knows what Coach Shower wants. You can see him have an impact off the bench tonight.
Here's Steven Schultz on the 10 on the shot clock. 10:30 left to go here in this first half. Garza kicks it outside, 4 to shoot now. Schultz forced to take it from beyond the arc. That one no good. Offensive rebound battered in though by the Thunder. And Daniel Garza. Wide open for 3. Cash it in. It's Kyle Nepps from downtown, and it ties the ball game at 16 apiece.
Big shot. He's in the groove now. We've seen twice now for the Thunder second chance buckets. Getting on the offensive glass and making plays.
Nepps now with 8 points, shooting 3 of 6. Here's Aiden Worth inside, trying to go against Connor Braun, and gets it to fall.
Using that big body right there. 6'8", 210.
Nepps, by the way, 8 points, 2 of 4 from downtown.
A little foul there by Nick Howard.
Yeah, it looks like on the replay, it just ran right into Connor Braun.
Yeah, it's tough when you get those big guys out there setting the screens up top. Kind of tough to avoid, especially if you're not expecting it, but good job by Braun sitting there and taking that hit.
Thunder 22-1 in home openers since the 2000 and 2001 season. They have rarely lost.
Played Benedictine last year in the first game of the season as well at Benedictine and beat the Eagles in that one, but the Eagles trying to rewrite the story tonight. Been looking good out of the gate.
And this series overall has tied 10 apiece. Using the screen, 4 on the shot clock. Felice has to put it up. Tries to go inside and able to bang it home is Connor Braun, and the Thunder have the lead for the first time.
Great patience there by Wheaton. Another possession late into the shot clock. And Valise finds Braun. I didn't think that bounce pass was going to make it in there, honestly, but excellent pass and good finish.
Apologies, Thunder actually do not have the lead. It's still tied. Nick Howard trying to pull up. That shot won't fall. There comes Valise leading the fast break. Trying to set up the DHO action. Valise on the drive, bangs it home, and finally the Thunder have their first lead.
Excellent take. And again, we talked about RJ Valise averaging over 20 a game at his former school, Western Oregon University. Thunder going to need some of that scoring here tonight.
Oh, that one just outright stripped by Connor Braun, throwing it up court. And able to finish, but a travel.
Good idea from Schultz to shuffle the feet. Kind of heard footsteps behind, but great steal there by Connor Braun, the big fella, just reaching in, got both hands on it, kind of just took it away. Thunder getting out on the break there and running.
Noah Hedricks for the Thunder will check in for Connor Braun.
Hedrick, another transfer from Hope College. Matched up with Montiel here, one of the best scorers for the Eagles team.
And here comes Montiel just bullying his way home. That will tie the ball game.
He was yapping a little bit. He knows he's got the size advantage there over Hendrick.
4 points now for Montiel. Named first team All-NACC in 2021-2022. Last season named second team All-NACC, so a reliable score, as you said.
Little foul underneath on Stokes, it looks like. Kind of got bodied up with Hedrick.
Stokes, that's already his second personal. And it looks like he will check out. As Coach Townsend wants to preserve him.
Kyle Neeb's back in for the Thunder. He's hit those 2 threes already.
And a turnover there for the Thunder.
Well, they're getting to Montiel in the post every single time. Got size advantage on most of these Thunder players and gets matched up with Schultz there, who commits the foul.
Yep. And that seems to be what the Eagles want to do. They want to get Montiel, get him on a mismatch, and let him play bully ball.
Yeah, they're not afraid to go in the paint, that's for sure. They've only taken 4 threes so far compared to the Thunder 10.
There's Jackson Dion, looks back outside and pulling up from downtown as Montiel misses. Hedrick now leading the fast break. 7:18 left to go here in the first half.
Thunder gonna get into its set here.
Soren Richardson, the freshman, has it. Back out to Valise. 7 on the shot clock. Valise fading away. Mid-range J. Count it. Cash it in.
It's a tough bucket there from Valise. Little job using the off arm. Getting that fade away to go. Now he's clapping. He's ready to go on the defensive end as well.
4 points now for RJ Valise. That one taken away as it was a 10-4-10 rush. Fast break now for the Thunder. Wide open for 3. That one no good.
You can see though, we were talking about how some of these guys need to see one go through. You see Valise getting some confidence.
Tanner Montiel will pull. That one no good. Offensive rebound. A whistle. And it looks like a foul.
Montiel showing he's not afraid to take shots from the outside as well, not just a post player.
Last season he was 32 of 101, 31% from downtown. A big man, 6'5", 230. And one of those stretch fives for the Eagles, not afraid to take it.
Benedictine 1 for 6 from beyond the arc to start, but they've been driving the ball so well, it hasn't really affected them too much.
Last season, 31% from downtown, which was second to last in their conference. And meanwhile, here come the Thunder. Noah Hedricks leading the fast break. The pass inside. It's blocked. Oh, wow.
Block there from Jackson Dion into the game for the Eagles. Nice block on guards there as Wheaton was able to get on the break that time, so they've not been able to do much tonight.
There's RJ Valise trying to fight his way. Not able to score, though. Thunder come up empty under 6 minutes to play now here in the first half. Here's Resch driving down the baseline. And it looks like he stepped out of bounds.
Good job there by Noah Hedrick. Forcing baseline, gets him to step out of bounds. It's another Benedictine turnover. Their 5th of the game already.
Release picked up by McCoy, the guard.
Lots of motion in this Thunder offense. They really make a defense work. They'll take you late in the shot clock, too.
11 left shot clock. They kick it outside. Connor Braun from downtown. Boom goes the dynamite.
Great shot. Good looking stroke there from the big fella. You would look at a guy like that and think he should just be in the paint. Same with Montiel for the Eagles, but those guys not afraid to shoot from outside.
Braun only made 6 3-pointers last year. He was 6 of 24, 25%. Already has his first of the season. And now with 5 points, that three fading away is no good for Reish. Fast break now, the pass inside. They'll kick it.
Job by Reish getting back there.
Meanwhile, another three, that one misfired by Soren Richardson.
It's interesting, when these teams miss shots, they're getting out and going. Whenever the Eagles have missed a shot, the Thunder have gotten out on the fast break and vice versa. And the only time we've seen the pace slow down just a little bit is when there's a bucket made for either side.
Here comes Brandon McCoy. McCoy somehow got that one to fall. First field goal for McCoy now gives him 3 points.
Nice bucket there.
25-22, 3-point lead for the Thunder. Another wide open three-pointer. Connor Braun, back-to-back 3-pointers for him.
Connor Braun feeling it. Big time shot from the second-year transfer from Northeastern.
And a timeout is taken on the floor by Coach Townsend. And the Thunder, all of a sudden, they have a 6-point lead.
Yeah, we've definitely seen the Thunder, get into the rhythm of the game a little bit. I think they're a little antsy early, Benedictine, and their experience showed probably the first 5 or so minutes of the game, 5-6 minutes, and now Thunder have settled in. The transfers are making buckets. The young guys are looking good. It's been a good ball game so far.
And we were talking about whether Coach Schauer is going to go back to that same system. Honestly, this is a team that loves to shoot three-pointers. Look at this. The Thunder 6 of 14 from downtown. The Eagles, meanwhile, 1 of 7.
Yeah, it's crazy. The Thunder have already shot twice as many threes as the Eagles. Got 5 more shots in general than the Eagles have this game as well. The offensive boards have been going good for the Thunder. But Benedictine's been pretty efficient when they've been able to get in the paint.
4:20 now left to go. 6-point lead for the Thunder. Good crowd and a good shot here on the first game for both teams. Here comes Brandon McCoy pulling up from mid-range, and he's able to knock it down.
Smooth shot there from the lefty McCoy, showing some of his talent there on the drive.
It's R.J. Valise picked up by McCoy. Braun. And drive against Montiel. Braun feeding away, not able to score there.
Oh,
almost got it.
Almost got tipped in.
Wow. And fight for the ball.
Interesting no call there.
And taking the three-pointer and canning it home, Nick Howard from downtown.
Nick Howard, the sophomore from Lenexa, Kansas. Nice shot there for him.
Only made 5 3-pointers all of last season. Makes it now a 1-point game under 3:20 to go. Here's now Connor Braun, DHO action. Valise. Now 10 on the shot clock. Here comes Valise on the drive. Tries to find Braun. Braun, no foul. And the bucket is made by Valise. McCoy wanted a foul, doesn't get it.
Nice 3-man game right there by Valise and Braun. Good job by Braun as well, staying patient with McCoy falling right by him and dishing it to Valise for the easy bucket.
And meanwhile, what a nice layup there by Tanner Resch, just driving it right down the lane.
Excellent drive there by the junior from Wisconsin.
First field goal for Resch.
Looks like Thunder getting into one of their sets again here. High screen from Braun.
And they'll set it up with Noah Hedrick, who knocks it down.
Excellent curl there by Hedrick off the screen. Smooth pull-up. Another nice bucket for the transfer from Hope.
He did not play in from the 2022-23 season. Only has played in 8 career games. The ball is loose. And they'll stop play. Looks like a foul of some kind.
like that play last time down the court for the Thunder. A little screen off ball for Hedrick. Made a nice curl and smooth jumper. You know, he got some experience last year, Hope, and Thunder are very glad to have him. Been getting some good minutes early.
Foul goes against the Eagles under almost 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Here comes Valise driving. Shot won't count, but a foul going against the Eagles.
Should be 1-1 now. Thunder in the bonus. Good job by Valise there. Again, using that off arm. We saw him do that on a bucket earlier. You can tell he's got a good offensive mind and has a lot of talent, just especially when it comes to scoring the basketball.
R.J. Valise played in 18 games last season. 8 of 9 from the charity stripe. He misses there. And of course, for the Eagles, they also lost some significant pieces from last season's team. Mario Wangu, a shot fading away. What a play made by Tanner Resch.
Nice bucket by Resch again. He's got a couple of them now in the past couple minutes of play.
32-31, Thunder with the lead. Only by 1 though. Under 90 seconds now to go here in the first half. Schultz picked up by Worth.
2 freshmen on the floor right now for the Thunder, and Ferguson and Richardson.
Here comes Noah Hedricks on the drive, fading away. That shot won't fall though.
You know, it's interesting, and this is kind of what we talked about, but the Thunder right now, 2 transfers on the floor, 2 freshmen, and then the junior Steve Schultz. You know, just kind of experimenting with some different lineups and a lot of newcomers.
Under a minute now left to play. That shot won't fall. Colin Cosme had a wide open lane. Meanwhile, here comes Valise on the drive. Bangs it home.
Wanted a foul call as well. Nice spin move for the bucket from R.J. Valise.
8 points now for him. 4 of 8 now shooting. Benedictine trying to run out the clock and make this their final possession. And muscling in and getting that one to fall is Cosme.
Cosme, 6 foot 200, got a nice frame. Using some strength there, taking it into the hole and get a nice bucket.
Thunder looking to hold for the last shot. Schultz, 5 to shoot. Here's now Valise on the drive, switches lanes, Valise fading away, mid-range J, boom goes the dynamite, and the Thunder lead by 3 at the break, 36-33. And how about the showing of these new guys? Not really sure what we were going to get, but Kyle Needs, Noah Hendricks, they've been stepping up. Don't forget also R.J. Valise for the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell all these guys are very talented, all have good basketball IQ, can make smart plays, make tough buckets. It's just how they're all going to mesh together. And I'm sure Benedictine, they're figuring that out a little bit as well. But you can see both teams are incredibly talented. Made some big plays here tonight in the first half.
R.J. Valise, your leading scorer with 10 points. And we'll have the start of the second half after these messages and a word from the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
I think one of the fun things about deciding where to go to college is that all of your peers are in kind of the same place. Remember, other people have done this, other people have gone before me and will come after me and are going through it with me now. It's not as isolating as it may feel. I didn't really know what I was looking for at first, It started with me just scrolling through website after website of colleges. I knew I wanted something that was medium-sized. I knew that I wanted a strong natural sciences department. I knew that I wanted to be challenged academically inside the classroom, but I also didn't want life to stop in the classroom. I'm grateful that I was able to visit as many schools as I did. A large part of my decision to attend Wheaton was influenced by my campus visit. What instantly stood out to me was that everyone on campus was smiling. I felt welcomed, I felt appreciated, seen, and wanted. And so the application process itself was really joy-filled. The decision process was quite a different story. I got the decisions and acceptances and rejections back, and rejections stung. I became very stressed. I started to question, do I want to keep going to school? Do I want to go far? Do I want to come closer to home? And that's where I really started to ask, okay, what are the options remaining before me? And Wheaton was again at the top. I started to work with Ellen, my admissions counselor. I just worked with her really closely and had several hour-long phone calls, just talking through what does a Wheaton education look like? What is the value of a Wheaton education? And got to have personal conversations and interactions. So even during a time that was really stressful, I felt valued and seen as a whole person rather than just a GPA and test scores.
Neuroscience is the study of probably the most unique organ on the planet, the human brain. What does it mean to be a human person? And then what does it mean to live the good life as a result of understanding that? Where a vast majority of the work is right now is helping cure neurodegenerative disease. Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and our National Institute of Health has been pouring money into trying to understand these diseases. There is a lot of hope for discovery that can really impact somebody's life. It's very easy for an undergraduate student to get involved in research. One of my more recent grads is working with one of the top spinal surgeons in the country, and because of his experience doing research here, he was able to just work his way right into that lab. A majority of my students go on to med school, but I had a physics student who is working for Tesla. We've had philosophy students, and we've had folks from the Bible and theology department come in and really press us hard to be precise about how we're talking about what it means to be a human person. A student in our conservatory here took one of my classes and did a project on the neuroscience of music therapy, and this whole world was opened up. She had a passion for both music and science, and she was able to combine them in a way that she just hadn't seen possible before being here. Any student that is just curious about themselves and the way that they work is going to be really well positioned to study the brain. Faith and science can coexist really well. The unique thing about coming to Wheaton to study neuroscience is the integrative nature of it. You are going to learn about how your brain works and how the cells work and how the neural circuits work, but we won't stop there. We will also teach you about your spirit and your soul and how that might interact with your brain to make you who you are. And so I hope that we're putting students out into the world that can answer the big neuroscientific questions, but then can also challenge their colleagues and their audiences to think deeper and to think more carefully about what it means to be a human person.
When you're looking at colleges, you may look at the sticker price and say to yourself, I'm not applying to that school because I can't afford it. And I would caution you to not close any doors because there is this price tag that is just out of reach. Cost is an important factor, but there's so many other factors to consider. At Wheaton College, we offer academic scholarships as well as Wheaton Grant, which is need-based aid from the college. So a student may receive scholarships in the range of $10,000 to full tuition. They may also receive significant Wheaton Grant based on need, and we determine that, like most institutions do, based on the information that is found on the free application for federal student aid. Colleges aren't commodities. They're not all the same. And there'll be value questions that you have to ask along the way. There's value in knowing that Wheaton alumni have done very well across the board. That we have students from 50 states and over 160-year history. There's value in that. But I also think there's value in the fact that you will be with a group of peers who are excellent in their academic endeavors, but also who love Jesus Christ. You are not just a student who is performing well in the classroom, but that you are a person that has great potential to serve God's kingdom. You're going to be challenged to grow in your faith because you want to be tested and you want to understand what your theological non-negotiables are. So think about the community you're going to be a part of and how they're going to engage you. We want to challenge you to think about why you believe what you believe by people who will encourage you and motivate you. This is an investment that has strong return, not just for you in terms of career, but for you as a follower of Jesus Christ who will be called to great things. Let us work closely with your family. Let us find out more. We work with great expectation and with hope. We do not want to give up on your calling to be at Wheaton College.
Wheaton College Summer Institute is basically this 2-week event in which students from all over the world can participate. It does a very good job of integrating education, social life, and spiritual life into a very safe environment.
There's so many course offerings, from Shakespeare to music to visual arts to theology.
Each student picks a class and they really hone in on a specific subject.
And we're kind of getting a foretaste of the college experience.
So we're sleeping in the dorms and we eat in saga. It's the full experience, but only for a 2-week period.
And they give college credit. When looking at whether or not to do this, I was like, there's no downside.
The schedule is incredible.
I've spent a lot of time in class, about 4 hours a day, but also a lot of time hanging out.
Then we're going for ice cream and we're going into Wheaton.
You enjoy it, you have fun, you get to meet new people.
And what I like about it a lot is that the people are so accepting. The people that will just take you as you are and won't criticize you or judge you.
The relationships I've built with people here have been really valuable.
Here, I'm always with someone, I'm always talking, I'm always having a great time, I'm always learning.
And at the same time, building that community with these people who are so different, with people from Colombia and Mexico and Texas and North Carolina, but we can all, find that kind of center of what we all believe and build relationships from that.
Someone who is insatiably curious will thrive in a Christian liberal arts environment. Being a Christian liberal arts student causes you to expect to encounter God and expect to encounter dialogue with other disciplines. I think it creates a posture of wonder, and that's just a great thing for every aspect of life. I was in Calc 1, and my professor was having us read through Romans 12 in Calc 1. And it really invited me to see God at work and to prepare my heart, even in those first few minutes of class, to recognize and say, God is here, and do I have eyes to see him? And do I have eyes to see the way that he's at work? They don't say that any discipline is off limits from God, or that God is off limits from any discipline. Wheaton really does prime you to be a very well-rounded student that's able to think about questions from many different angles, and not just provide a cookie-cutter answer, but really engage with content in a deep and meaningful and intentional way. I got one-on-one time with professors, and they not only cared about my studies, but they also cared about my spiritual well-being and about how I was doing personally. The opportunity to have professors that are spiritual mentors and have PhDs in Old Testament or quantum mechanics or poverty and international relations is amazing. And you get the opportunity to interact with so many other students of different disciplines that all love Jesus and want to love and worship him in what they do. And that's amazing too. And I love Wheaton. Wheaton invited me to dig deep into both the scientific learning I was doing and dig deep into my faith. I have grown in my ability to offer all of myself to the practice that I'm doing as an act of worship. That's what the Christian liberal arts can help form in you, is to do everything to the glory of God.
Welcome back to the start of the second half between the Wheaton Thunder and the Benedictine Eagles. Wheaton leads 36-33 after a very fast-paced first quarter. Ross, what have you liked the most about both teams so far?
Yeah, well, I'll start with Benedictine. You know, they've been great at driving the basketball. You know, they started out strong, went on a quick run to open up the game. They certainly know how to score in the paint. They've hit a couple threes as well, not been super efficient from out there, but definitely been getting good looks on offense. And for the start, they played pretty good defense. And then for Wheaton, you know, they just got back in it, you know, after getting down pretty big early. Nietzsche hit some shots. Valise hit some shots. Connor Braun, you know, guys are stepping up, making plays. It's just been a good half of basketball from both teams, like you said, been very fast-paced.
And how about some of the younger players that were not necessarily mentioned last season, like R.J. Valise, Kyle Neves? They've stepped up for the Thunder despite missing Nate Sock as well as Nick Chavella.
Yeah, Coach Shower's gone to his young guys early, seeing Soren Richardson as well. Ty Ferguson, 2 freshmen that have come in, been playing well. So it's a pretty inexperienced team and guys that are just learning how to play with each other, and a couple guys who are just learning what college basketball is all about, but they've looked good, gelled good, and should be up for a good second half here.
Thunder were 6 of 14 from downtown, while Benedictine only made 2 3-pointers, despite the Eagles having a better field goal percentage, shooting 15 of 29. And we're starting here in the second half. Thunder lead 3. The ball is taken away. It looked like it was kicked.
It's good to say. That looked a little funky.
And Thunder are going to retain possession. Here's Valise. He's picked up by Cosme. 8 on the shot clock, setting the screen. Here comes Valise, trying to navigate through traffic. 3 now to shoot. Connor Braun, and lost it.
Got the foul there on Cosme, number 22, late in the shot clock. Not a good time to pick up a foul, but Benedictine was playing pretty good defense.
And for Cosme, did not necessarily have to foul right there because there was 1 second on the shot clock. It would have been a shot clock violation. Instead, the Thunder have new possession.
There's a big matchup to watch, Braun and Montiel.
And here is Connor Braun going to kick it outside for 3. Kyle Neves, that one rings out though.
Well, 2 threes in the first half, feeling a little hot coming out of the break. Almost got that one to drop as well as Tanner Stokes misses a runner.
That was Drew Stokes on the attempt.
Drew Stokes, my bad.
Here's now Valise using the screen, kicks it back outside. Braun. That shot way off though for Hendricks.
Benedictine slowing it down a little bit here. Haven't seen them do this that much tonight.
Both teams have in fact been playing with some fast pace, high tempo. Oh, a hard fall though for Drew Stokes, who was attempting the shot, trying to go for his own rebound. It looks like he's okay.
Looks like they got Noah Hedrick on that one. Good drive there by Stokes. Again, we talked about in the first half. He's got a pretty big frame. He's using it.
First foul for Hendricks. Thunder only had 4 fouls in the first half. And here comes a three-pointer on the way for Stokes. That one no good, and another foul.
Being a little over-aggressive going for that rebound. They got Valise on that one.
Second foul for R.J. Valise.
And it's tough to defend for this long, too. When you get a couple fouls like this and allow the Eagles to have an extended offense possession, it can be tough to play defense for that long.
Here's Tanner Resch on the drive. That one no good. Thunder able to come away with a defensive rebound. And now here comes Valise trying to speed the tempo, and they kick it outside. They don't attempt the three. Valise now.
Got some isolation action here.
Valise takes it right to the cup, bangs it home for the Thunder.
Well, he's the game-leading scorer with 12 now, and he does not look shy at all with the ball in his hands, to say the least.
Now shooting 6 of 10, as you said, 10 points in the first half. Graduate transfer out of Western Oregon University, making some really good plays for the Thunder. And meanwhile, a blocking foul.
Connor Braun there pick up the foul. Looked like they were trying to run a play from Montiel there. Had 4 in the first half, but again, we talked about last couple years, he's been a big player for the Eagles.
That's the first foul on Braun. Here comes Montiel against Braun. Montiel fights. Montiel bangs it home.
Nice bucket there by Montiel.
Connor Braun pleading his case. He wanted a foul, and he's not going to get one.
Braun may be a few inches taller than Montiel, but Montiel has him outweighed, using some of that strength right there.
And Benedictine showing some press.
Saw this in the first half a little bit as well.
Well, the Thunder have done well against it. 38-33, 38-35, three-point lead for the Thunder. Valise guarded by Stokes. 8 on the shot clock. Hendricks drives. Hendricks comes up short.
Tough one there. Coach Schauer wanted a foul call. Couldn't get it.
Oh, what a dunk right there. Crowd goes wild as you had Nick Howard, the 6'8 sophomore, bring down with some authority.
Nice dunk there by Howard, showing the ups. Benedictine continuing this kind of three-quarter court pressure. There's a charge on Valise.
Yep. Bumped right into the defender. Last time these two teams played, the Thunder had a field goal percentage of 50.9. 28 bench points, which proved to be the difference. A foul inside, and it looks like that's going to go against Ty Ferguson.
Colin Cosme on the drive there. We've seen him get into the paint a lot tonight. You know, it's been interesting with all the fouls we've seen and a lot of the driving from both teams, especially the Eagles. Only been 3 field goals, or 3 free throws rather, attempted all game.
And getting that one to fall, Jackson Dion.
Good move, really everything but the finish. And again, the freshman Ferguson out here for the Thunder.
And able to strip that one away. And here come the Eagles on the fast break. The drive. And it looks like it's going to be a foul.
Colin Cosme again drawing another foul.
It looks like, again, once against Ty Ferguson. He has a quick 2 fouls.
Soren Richardson checking back into the game for Wheaton. Had 6 in the first half, 2 big threes for the freshman. And again, Coach Schauer got 2 of his young guys out there on the floor right now.
Brett Byer now with the ball. Still early here in the second half, feeding that one away. That one comes up short for Resch.
With some motion here, skip pass to Richardson.
On the top of the key, 8 on the shot clock. Schultz drives. Schultz able to bang that one home for the Thunder.
Oh, big body there, Steven Schultz using the muscle.
Only his second field goal in this ball game. The Thunder have a 3-point lead.
Talented player.
Resch rejecting the screen, tries to drive inside, unable to score though. There's now Soren Richardson, the freshman. Off the DHO action. Connor Braun lost it on the way up, but it's going to be a foul.
Foul on Montiel there. Braun kind of slow played it, faked the dribble handoff action, got right to the rim, and Montiel picking up the foul there. And for the Thunder, they've only taken 1 free throw tonight, so here will be 2 right here.
Montiel's first foul. Connor Braun to the line. Last year, 7-11 from the free throw line. That's good for 63%. One of the 3 core pieces for the Thunder returning from last year's Elite 8 run alongside Nate Sock as well as Nick Chevelle. Obviously, we were talking about how Chevelle as well as Sock, they're not playing, but if they were, they would likely be starting alongside Connor Braun.
Yeah, and that's tough, especially when it's the first game of the season. And you're probably not expecting these guys to be out, but it's been great to see these other guys step up. Obviously, you want Chevelle and Sock there ready to play, but these other guys have been doing an excellent job as Braun hits the free throw there.
So for Coach Schauer, hoping that those 2 guys can return to the lineup as soon as possible. 41-37 now, Thunder up by 4. Here comes Cosme on the drive. Might have gotten blocked. He tries again, unable to score. That one poked away. McCoy now has it. And that shot by Aiden Worth, able to fall.
Wild action there on that possession. Cosme again driving to the rim. Just couldn't get the finish, but great job to try to get in there and make something happen.
Neb's going to pull. Neb's off the mark. And the Thunder, though, able to retain possession. Here comes Connor Braun for 3. Got hit as he released it. That means 3 free throws for Connor Braun.
Yeah, great offensive rebound. We saw that a few times in the first half, getting second chance buckets, as it looks like Jackson Dion picked up the foul there, getting Braun on the wrist. Nearly an and 1 4-point play for the Thunder.
And what's interesting to note for the Thunder, obviously we talked about all the pieces that have departed. They're projected to finish 5th in the conference, and you have other teams like North Park as well as Carthage. They're ranked in the top 25, as well as Elmhurst and IWU. Those teams are not ranked, but they're the teams that are projected to finish ahead of the Thunder. But you can argue that the CCIW, it is still up for grabs.
Yeah, the CCIW's always had, a tough conference. It's very talented teams in this conference. They always play each other well. It's going to be interesting to see how the Thunder shake out this year, but always excited for this time of year for basketball season, and won't be too long, I guess, until we get some CCIW action in King Arena.
And also a point to note is that the Thunder last season, when they made it all the way to the Elite Eight, at the start of the season, they were projected to finish 3rd. They received no first place votes. In fact, Illinois Wesleyan was the favorites to win the conference. They didn't even come close. And meanwhile, North Park, who won the conference tournament, they were projected to finish 7th.
Well, shows you how much these projections mean sometimes.
Sometimes polls mean nothing. Here's now Drew Stokes, tied up against Neps. The drive down the baseline. It looks like a blocking foul as Ty Ferguson trying to plead his case once again.
Yeah, I got the foul on Ferguson there. Little body bump on the baseline. You know, it's been a pretty physical game. I feel like the refs have been letting some stuff go, but you saw enough there to call the foul. It looks like the junior, Nathan Clark, checking in for the Thunder.
And Colin Cosme going to the free throw line. As the Thunder the Eagles already in the bonus, a 1-and-1.
These are just the third and fourth free throws for Benedictine. So now these teams getting to the line a little bit.
Cosme a 72% free throw shooter last season. Average 8.6 points a game. 50% true shooting. And it cuts the lead down to 2.
Getting back into the press here are the Eagles.
Nathan Clark just checked in for the Thunder, the junior out of California. Seeing some action. Did not see the court last year. Eight on the shot clock. Here comes Clark. Kicks it back outside. 4 to shoot now for Garza. Tries to go inside and able to bang it home and tumbling down. Soren Richardson, the freshman.
Great pass by the veteran Garza there, and then the freshman Richardson getting the finish. Could have been an and one almost, but excellent job there late in the shot clock again, looking comfortable.
6 points now for Richardson. Had 4 in the first half. Contact and a foul.
How many fouls has Cosme drawn? He's just been driving and getting fouled. Thunder had a tough time sticking with him.
And we'll go, it looks like, against Nathan Clark.
Like Montiel back in for the Eagles.
Connor Braun for the Thunder checks out.
Meyer back in as well.
And you see some of the football players trying to make some noise.
Yeah, it's not a normal crowd in here tonight. It is a Wednesday night, but first game of the season. Good showing from the students, from the fans. Good atmosphere in here tonight.
Yeah, typically during the spring semester on a Friday night, you can expect a lot of fans to show up to these matchups, especially when the CCIW rolls around. As Cosme able to make both free throws. Now with 8 points here. Here's Stephen Schultz. Hendricks. On the shot clock. Able to find Clark inside. Nathan Clark tries to feed it, but it's taken away. It was intended for Kyle Neves. And now here comes a fast break. Drew Stokes. Contact and a foul. That one is going to go against Stephen Schultz.
Hope Stokes is all right. I think he's kind of slipped a little bit there. Got the foul called on, I believe, Schultz for the Thunder. Really good to see him getting up there. Not ever fun falling on that hardwood.
So that will send Drew Stokes now to the line. And I talked about the stretch 5 ability of Drew Stokes. A really impressive freshman, shot 76% from the charity stripe. One of the more reliable free throw shooters for Coach Townsend.
I like his game too. He's been confident tonight, you know, driven to the bucket, taking shots from outside.
And in his first career game, which came against Wheaton, he didn't start. He only had 6 points, but obviously has shown a lot more growth later on towards last season.
Yeah, and experience is everything in college basketball. You got to get out there and get in the action. Some of these guys for both teams getting that first experience right now.
And he's able to score double digits in just his 3rd career game. 61% on true shooting for Drew Stokes. Makes it a 1-point game now. He's being tied up. 7 on the shot clock now. And mid-range J, that one will fall. Noah Hedricks.
Nice play by Hedrick. The Hope transfer, 2nd bucket of the night. And both of his buckets, we've seen that little mid-range pull-up game of his. And tough one there late in the shot clock. You know, it's been nice to see Wheaton as inexperienced as some of these guys are, and they're all trying to figure each other out and learn how to play with each other, they've been comfortable late in the shot clock many times. And you can see teams sort of panic in those situations, but they've looked good.
So this series all tied up at 10 apiece. The first time these two teams played was back on December 18th, 1971. That was won by the Thunder 86-75. The Eagles have lost the last two matchups to the Thunder, including last year's matchup 84-68. Where Tyson Cruikshank scored 20 points, Askew with 17, and Micah Schneider, who has 16. By the way, Micah Schneider, we forgot about him. He's now at Eastern Michigan University, one of those key pivotal bench players for the Thunder. So definitely entering this year with a lot shorter lineup. But again, as you talked about, a lot of these younger guys are starting to step up.
Yeah, and we've talked about it. Chiavello and Sock a lot. Chiavello would be the lone returning starter from last year's team, but every team's got to figure out how to play with each other and gain some experience. But for the Thunder, it's a little different this year, just with these guys not really having hardly any experience at all besides Sock and Chiavello and Connor Braun. But again, they've looked good tonight. These guys aren't shy at all.
Now the Eagles, they lost Marvin Agwamu, Nick Koshek, as well as Jeff Pratt from last season's team. Agwamu had 10.9 points per game, was third on the team in scoring. Meanwhile, quick drive and the layup too strong. Thunder able to come away with the rebound.
Cosme again, just everything but the finish. He's getting the looks he wants. Physical player.
Here comes now R.J. Valise.
Foul there off the ball on the Eagles.
I couldn't tell who that one was against.
Looks like it's on 14, Nick Howard.
11:41 now left to go here in the second half. Thunder lead 3. The drive just too strong though for Mila Hedricks. These teams play with a lot of pace in the first half, trying to slow it down a little bit. Here comes now Brandon McCoy. And the three-pointer on the way. That one no good for Nick Howard.
Howard's hit one of the 2 threes for Benedictine so far in this game, so probably might need to be taking some more of those.
Connor Braun on the pick and pop, unable to take advantage of the wide-open three-pointer that was garnered to him.
Braun's also hit a couple threes in this one.
Here comes Montiel on the drive, able to bang it home.
And he's just too big. I mean, Braun's got some size on him, but he's just got so much bulk on him. Montiel, talented scorer, and he gets to that block in the paint. It's hard to stop.
6'5", 230 senior out of Roselle, Illinois. And that's a matchup we're going to see constantly over and over again. Montiel and Braun. Here comes Valise. Valise lost it on the way up. And it's going to go to the Eagles.
Looks like might have got off his leg right there. Off the knee, I believe.
Yep, that's what Montiel was arguing. It went off his leg. The Eagles looking to take the lead for the first time since the first half. Early in the first half. It's been controlled by the Thunder. Here comes Tanner Rash. That shot won't fall. Valise now leading the fast break. R.J. Valise, pass inside, bang it home. Oh no!
I'm not sure how that one didn't go in.
How did that? I thought that was going to be in.
Very close. Excellent dish from Valise and Schultz. I really don't know what to say about that one.
I was looking down assuming that shot was going to fall, but no.
Basketball gods had other ideas, I guess.
Yep. There's now Jackson Dion. A three-pointer on the way by Montiel, no good. Brandon McCoy able to come away with the offensive rebound. And a new 20. Montiel drives. Montiel off the glass, bangs it home.
Using the offhand that time off the spin. Montiel getting it going. I believe he's got 10 now.
Yep, 5 of 8. Eagles with their first lead. That one off the hands of Montiel. Now here comes Brendan McCoy leading the fast break. 3-on-1. McCoy drives. Unable to score. Montiel comes with the rebound as it's stripped away. And it's going to be a turnover for the Eagles. Wow.
Good job swiping out of Montiel's hands. It went right to McCoy, who was standing in the blue there, the out-of-bounds line. So good job by the Thunder getting back on defense there. But Benedictine with a little 4-0 run there, taking the lead by 1 here with 9:07 to go.
And give credit to Connor Brown. It was a 3-on-1 fast break. Just stood strong, though, against Brandon McCoy on the driving layup. 48-47 now. Benedictine leads by 1. Belize paired up against Cosme. That looks like a foul.
Yeah, just reaching in a little bit there. It's like that was on number 20, Jackson Dion. Graduate student.
A three-pointer on the way. That one well short, though, for Kyle Needs.
2 threes in the first half again. Good shooter, just left that one a little bit short.
Sophomore out of Fort Mill, South Carolina. Only played in 6 games last year as a freshman. Here comes Nick Howard now. Howard paired up against Schultz. Howard muscles, bangs it home again.
Thunder not really digging in on that at all. Not helping Schultz out. Howard's got a lot of size on him and used it there. Nice bucket, Nick Howard.
Eagles shooting 6 of 20 here in the second half. Trying to get a little bit of momentum. Right down the baseline by Belize. Connor Braun in the corner for 3. That one rings in and out.
Good look there for Braun. He's hit 2 threes tonight. He tried to tie it up with that one, but just rolled off. And here's
Nick Howard from the top of the key. That one won't fall. Braun with the rebound. .7:30 now left to go. Eagles sensing some momentum. They're up by 3. Here's Soren Richardson. He'll take the three-pointer. That one no good. Cosme comes away with a defensive rebound.
Richardson, another guy, hit 2 other threes for the Thunder in the first half and taking that one, but tough luck there as the Eagles, it looks like, call timeout.
Timeout is taken on for Eagles lead by 3 with 7:07 left to go in the second half. And what have you liked so far about the Eagles?
Yeah, they look really good. They've just kind of missed some shots. They get to the rim a lot, especially Cosme. Montiel's been getting it going. Nick Howard, they've just got a lot of playmakers. They've been mixing up their defense a little bit. They've shown that press some tonight, trying to throw some different looks at the Thunder, get them off their rhythm a little bit. But they've got Wheaton in a little bit of an offensive lull right now these past few minutes. They're taking advantage to go up 3 here with 7 minutes to go.
What's interesting to know is that the Thunder, who are really good from downtown, they have not made a single 3. They are 0 of 6 from beyond the arc. And so it's kind of taking the Thunder out of their offense right now and out of their groove. And so they're forced to kind of play tough defense. And you can kind of see Benedictine taking advantage of those missed opportunities.
Yeah, we saw RJ Valise, Noah Hedrick, guys make plays, in the mid-range in the first half and getting to the rim. And I think they're going to have to try to do that more and kind of bring the Eagles defense in a little bit so they can get those kickouts and better looks at 3. But we'll see how these last 7 minutes go. Could be in for a good finish here on opening night.
For the Eagles, Coach Townsend, technically in his first year, he served as the interim head coach after some program issues regarding Coach Bunkenberg. Now taking over, went 12-14, really solid, and now looking to cap off. They were trying an alley hoop right there. That was just completely mistimed.
Good play idea out of the break. Just pass was a little bit off there for Howard.
Here's Connor Braun in the paint. Braun drives. Oh, that got blocked. Nick Howard comes away and rejects it. Fast break, wide open for 3. That one no good. And it looks like a loose ball foul. It goes against Soren Richardson.
Yeah, you got Richardson there. Drew Stokes back at the line. Won 1 for 2 his first trip at the line. Got 5 points tonight.
Stokes misses the second free throw.
Tell you, it's tough to shoot free throws on that side. Football team's always doing something crazy.
Always trying to harass the opposing team and cause a distraction. They kick it out on the wing, 4-3. That one falls. Brings up the crowd. Soren Richardson from downtown.
Huge shot there from the freshman, his third three, his first college game. The lefty with a nice stroke there, cut the lead back to 1.
And a timeout is taken on the floor by the Eagles. And just to put into perspective how well Tyson Cruikshank played, averaged 28 and 5. And was named NABC D3 Player of the Year. Of course, he talked about winning the Jostens Trophy and just the dynamic that he played and the ability to hit from downtown and the ability to do a lot of things. Of course, bring up other players alongside Askew as well as Constantine. Last year's team really was special.
They really were, and I don't think anyone really predicted them to go that far at the start of the year until you saw them play. And then they just gelled really well together. Tyson was obviously incredible. TJ Askew, Eli Considine, Nick Chavello, who again unfortunately is out tonight for the Thunder. But they just had so many playmakers, guys that could hit big shots, play defense, and hopefully got the same this year with this Thunder team. See, we're about to learn a lot about them in this last 6:22.
One of those returning players, Connor Braun, already with a double-double, 11 points, 12 boards, 3 of 9 shooting.
How about 3 assists for him, too, for the big fella?
Yeah.
Always good when your bigs can pass. Notice they've ran him a lot on the perimeter tonight.
And for the Eagles, Nick Howard close to a double-double, 7 points, 9 rebounds, as well as Cosme, 8 points, 8 rebounds himself.
It's like Montiel as well with 10 and 7.
A fight for the ball, and it's going to stay with the Eagles.
Smart play there by Montiel. Didn't really have a pass, just threw it off of Braun there and knock it out of bounds. Those two have been going at it tonight, haven't they?
Here's Montiel, that matchup once again with Braun. 8 on the shot clock, under 6 minutes to go. Here comes the drive, too strong for Drew Stokes.
Looked a little off balance there, maybe just trying to draw a foul.
Thunder trying to take the lead, another three-pointer. That one won't fall, offensive rebound gathered in, and once again the freshman Soren Richardson and the Thunder have the lead.
Man, he is just a playmaker, getting the Thunder up by 1 here, and the crowd is back into it. King is electric right now.
5-0 run in favor of the Thunder. That shot, it's not going to fall for Cosme. Rebound gathered in by Braun.
The drive from Cosme, just couldn't get the finish there. Toss it up with the left hand. Thunder trying to get into a set here.
Valise 12.6 of 10 shooting. Here's Richardson, back to Valise. 10 on the shot clock. Screen set by Braun. Valise, mid-range J, no good. As you had Montiel, who came away with a rebound.
Got the matchup he maybe wanted there with Montiel. Stokes gets a quick layup on the other end, but Montiel, using that size, contested the shot well enough for it to come up just a tad short.
8 points now for Drew Stokes. Eagles back on top, 53-52. 4:40 left to go here in the second half. Opening day for both teams on a Wednesday night here at King Arena. And it looks like that's going to be a blocking foul, I believe.
Boy, it was something.
Actually, an official timeout.
Looks like Hedrick got bumped there, and I think the Eagles want to travel, but they just called timeout.
So not a foul. Here comes Schultz. DHO action and an offensive foul. A moving screen goes against Schultz.
Yeah, said he was moving there. Joe break there for the Thunder, trying to get the lead back. Got to play some solid defense here, though.
Here comes Cosme against Belize, and that one looks like it's going to stay with the Eagles.
Keep it going that way.
Here's Resch using the Montiel screen. Resch feeding that one away. That one won't fall. Offensive rebound by Montiel. Drives inside. Can't get it to fall. And that is going to be a foul. Nick Howard.
Foul on Nick Howard there.
Give credit to the Thunder, able to get that defensive rebound. Just fighting hard for it.
A lot of action in the post there again. Montiel and Braun going at it like they've been most of this game, and Braun just able to force a miss and get the board there, get it back for the Thunder.
Under 4 minutes now left to go here in the second half. 53-52, Eagles lead by 1. A pass inside, it's Felice. It looks like
ref signaling 1-and-1.
Yep.
Foul was on McCoy, I believe. Yeah, foul on Braden McCoy there. Thunder will be back to the line.
Felice, as we talked about earlier, only attempted 9 free throws last season while he was at Western Oregon University. And now with 3:50 left to go, these free throws and these fouls are going to become ever more important.
And it looks like Steve Schultz for the Thunder with 4 fouls right now in that sort of danger zone with 3:50 left still.
Able to knock down both. The Thunder back on top, 54-53. Montiel will fire. Montiel, no good. And the rebound gathered in. And it's going to stay with the Thunder.
Got the timeout off there. Belize got the ball kind of on the ground, just fell to him there off the miss.
And that was a smart play by Belize, because if that went down to the possession arrow, that meant Benedictine would have it.
Yeah, and you can tell the Eagles are trying to go to Montiel right now. You know, their leading scorer tonight with 10, has 9 boards as well, closing in on a double-double. Try to get him in the mid-range there with that little jumper, and just a little too strong with it. But you can tell he's kind of the guy, even though a bunch of other guys on the Eagles team have been making plays as well.
Thunder really good on their home openers. They're 22-1 in home openers since the 2000-2001 season. They have Lake Forest next Tuesday, and then the Leaf Fund Classic on Friday, as they'll take on Piedmont. And then depending on that result, they'll have Alma or Heidelberg next Saturday. Their team will be playing Lake Forest on Saturday themselves.
Chance for the Thunder to maybe extend the lead a bit here.
Here's the lead, kicking it back outside, 4-3. That one no good for Schultz.
Schultz got a good look there, just a little off. Could have put the Thunder up 4, but still a good offensive possession there nonetheless. Obviously, he won't hit the shot, but good look there from Schultz.
Eagles now with an opportunity to take the lead. Here comes Drew Stokes inside. Oh, cans it. 55-54. And Stokes gives the lead back now with 10 points. Oh, tight coverage there. R.J. Valise and Brandon McCoy. 2:50 now left to go here in the second half. Oh, contact. And it's going to be a foul against Drew Stokes. He's not happy with it.
Looked like just some incidental contact. Honestly, could have gone both ways there, but they got Stokes on the foul.
And because of that, it's going to send Ryan Sammons to the line, and another one of those freshmen.
Looks like it's Kyle Neebs, actually, with Thunder.
Yes, Kyle Neebs.
Neebs' first trip to the line tonight. Get some of that sweat off the floor right now.
Yes. I was looking at the wrong play sheet.
Big shots here, though, for the sophomore out of Fort Mill.
And that one misses.
A near foul by Richardson there off the rebound. Montiel certainly wanted one.
So Benedictine still has the lead under 2:35 left to go. Here's Cosme. Screen is set. 11 on the shot clock. Cosme on the drive. Cosme looking inside. That one comes up short. Braun with the rebound.
He's had some tough luck tonight going in and getting to the paint every time. He's just been struggling from inside a little bit.
Now R.J. Valise guarded by McCoy. Schultz now has it. It's 5 to shoot. Here comes a three on the way. That one will not fall. As attempted by Steven Schultz.
Montiel's down for the Eagles.
An official's timeout for an injured player. As I said, Montiel still on the ground, trying to be helped out by Nick Howard. Looks like they're stretching his leg. Looks like he's all right. Montiel already a double-double for him. 10 points, 10 rebounds on 5-11 shooting.
He's had a great game tonight. Very efficient. Hope he's okay for the Eagles.
Also tied with Drew Stokes for the most points, each with 10. As for the Eagles, they're in the double bonus with 10 fouls.
If Eagles taking timeout here.
So timeout is taken by Coach Townsend. Looking to talk it over. And with a minute 48 left to go, it's coming down to the wire. What do you expect both teams to do?
Well, I expect, both coaches will go to some predetermined set, something for the Eagles here, probably drawn up out of the timeout. When the Thunder get the ball back, they'll probably go into a set here. For the Eagles, you want to get one of your best guys the ball, probably. And tonight that's been Montiel usually, but they've had other guys, Cosme, Stokes, Howard, guys that have hit shots tonight. And for Wheaton, Valise, leading scoring, Connor Braun with 11 as well, and Richardson with 13. So, both these teams have guys that have put the ball in the bucket tonight a good bit. It's going to be interesting to see who takes the shots and who makes the plays in these last couple minutes here.
And also for the Thunder, they don't have to panic necessarily. There's still a minute 48 left to go, still plenty of basketball, so it's not like you have to panic, but you can still run your offensive sets.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You don't want to get rushed in a situation like this. You want to be able to just take care of the basketball and, find a good shot, good stops. And, these are the moments where you see who's got that clutch gene and who's going to make the plays late down the stretch.
We talked about how the Eagles, they'll be playing at Lake Forest on Saturday. Then they'll have Dupleix on November 14th. And then North Central on November 21st. So plenty of time for them. All those games, by the way, at home. It's only a 15-minute drive from Wheaton to Benedictine. Now minute 43 left to go, 55-54. Eagles lead 1. Cosme has the ball. Now they'll go inside with Stokes. Stokes able to bang it home.
Yeah, the foul call, too, didn't get it.
Able to get away from Connor Braun there. Now they lead by 3. It's R.J. Valise against McCoy. They get it back to Connor Braun. Braun going to take it himself. Braun layup. That one falls.
Nice drive there from Connor Braun. 1 minute left. Getting loud here in King Arena.
57-56. Eagles up 1. Under a minute now left to go. Crowd on their feet. Wow, they've really gotten loud.
Well, with Stokes here at the top of the key.
Guarded by Braun. Stokes takes it. No good. And the Thunder able to come away with the rebound. It's Kyle Neves.
About a 15-second difference in the clocks here.
And so Coach Showers is going to take a timeout. Thunder only trail it by 1. 57-56 in favor of the Eagles. And Ross, if you are Coach Showers, what do you expect to do here?
Again, just got to run really your best play you got right now. Try to get the ball in the guy's hands you want and get a good look. You know, it's going to be tough. There's been a lot of contested shots in this game, and Thunder probably going to have to potentially put one of those up here. But again, we've had Belize, Braun, Richardson guys have made shots. Someone's got to make a tough one here on this possession.
And don't forget, women's basketball will begin on Friday against Bethany Lutheran. You see some players who are on the stands. Kate Oliver is here. And that will begin at 8/7 Central right here on the Wheaton Thunder Sports Network.
It's always a good time of year when college basketball starts, isn't it?
I know, indeed.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting, though, because with the shot clock situation, the Eagles will get the ball back no matter what and have a chance to do something. So for Wheaton, pretty important here to get a bucket. Doesn't necessarily matter how much time you run off the clock here.
It'll be Steven Schultz now to inbound. And as you said, no matter what happens on this possession, the Eagles are going to get the ball back. Here's Kyle Neves. Release now with it. Back out.
Nice
Corner
pass.
three. Driving inside. Back to Braun. 4-3. No good. Defensive rebound. Thunder are going to have to foul. And they finally do. As you had Connor Braun fouling Tanner Reish. And so now that'll put the Eagles to the line.
Man, great ball movement there by Wheaton. Getting the shot they looked from Braun. Just couldn't get it to go. And was a little surprised they didn't get the foul called down under the paint off the rebound, but good heads-up play to get it at half court.
Tanner Reish only attempting 8 free throws last year. 6 of 8, 75%. Palmer knocks down the first one. By the way, his first attempts at the free throw line. Second one, no good. Thunder come away with the ball. Shot clock is turned off. Here comes the drive by Belize. No good. Rebound. Drew Stokes and a foul.
I really like the idea there, trying to drive down and get the bucket quickly. Got a pretty good look at the rim, just couldn't finish. And now Stokes have a chance at 2 big free throws to potentially seal the deal in this one.
Drew Stokes, 76% from the line. 2 of 4 so far. Try to make it a 2-possession ball game.
Big shot there, the first one, really the biggest.
This is to make it a 2-possession ball game. Stokes, no good. There's still hope for the Thunder. It's only a 3-point game. 5 on the, and it looks like
Thought we're not going super fast there. Maybe didn't know the clock situation. I'm not really sure. Is Montiel with the foul there to put him at the line? Really a smart play with just 5.8 seconds left.
Indeed, because it prevents the Thunder from taking a 3-pointer. And the most that you can get is 2.
Looks like Shower just said make them both to Schultz. Not going to play for the miss here. Wants him to get them both in.
Schultz to the line. That first one is no good. And Benedictine Canfield with 3.8 seconds left on cue for their first win of the season.
Colin Cosme at the line. 4 for 4 from the line tonight. This is the guy that the Eagles want to potentially shut the door on this one.
Cosme 72% from the line last season. Really reliable for the Eagles. As that will make it a 2-possession game. 3.8 seconds now left to go. Cosme misses the second one. Trying to put up one more shot at the buzzer. That one will fall. RJ Valise, but it only makes it a 1-point game, so buzzer beater there, but the Eagles able to take down the Thunder 60-59 here on opening night. What a performance by the Eagles. As Montiel, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Nick Howard, 7 points, 11 rebounds. And Cosme, 9 points, 9 boards for him. And we'll try to get a post-game interview with Coach Showers. Thunder will have Lake Forest next Tuesday, and then the Lee Fun Classic on Friday, and we'll send it down to the floor soon with Ross Johnson.
Great to be back in basketball season, but tough one tonight. Tell me how you feel about this one.
Yeah, I don't know that I agree. It's great to be back in basketball season. So both really proud of my team and thoroughly disappointed. Proud of my team because we're missing our two guys that started in the Elite Eight game, have not practiced all season. They're close but haven't practiced. And really, to be honest, Soren Richardson hasn't practiced either and sort of gutted out a pretty good performance. So really proud of the effort and the fight. We do not have CCIW experienced or a depth of what we need. So I'm proud of our team to fight, but really disappointed with the panic we showed late in that game, the inability. We've struggled all preseason to simply do what I'm asking. And that really hurt us because we had a couple sets called there at the end that we just never got to. Doesn't mean it would have worked, and I love the aggressiveness of guys. But if we're going to have a chance, the most experienced person on our roster is me.
Thank you, Coach. Tough one tonight for the Thunder, losing at home 60-59 to the Benedictine Eagles. They will be back at home next Tuesday facing Lake Forest College. Thank you.